Hello and welcome back to the Overprepared DM YouTube game. I'm excited to escape the crypt. There's no escaping. They already went back to the tavern. So anyway, I'm excited for the next episode.
Yes.
Just kidding, you just woke up and you've been under a spell the whole time.
Oh,
You're all dead.
It's all been a dream.
No.
It's been
fell for it
so
again.
long.
Cute.
Well, we ended off last game after you guys chatted with our lovely Goliath wizard. He helped the rest of the town, gave them clothing and money, and you guys were given a potion and a book and some information. You learned about his wife, and you guys went on to go look for the cemetery to see if any of the people that Granny saw were people who were dug up out of graves, which is a really good lead. Not to what you were looking for, but you found other things, including some dug up graves, but coffins completely gone in them as well. And then down below in the actual crypt, you saw a gnome family that is known for like digging underground tunnels and doing like traveling services and things like that, like creating railways and things like that. They had a secret underground tunnel that led to the Glass Valley, and you guys deliberated on like what that means, why it's here, all that stuff, but you decided it's time for a rest. You were going to rest and then hit the dungeon, not the dungeon, but the Dragon Cave.
Layer?
That's what the layer is. What I called it. The ex Dragon Cave in the morning.
Not a live dragon.
And then leave for Viston the following night with Edgar. That was the plan. The world keeps moving no matter what the group does, so we'll see what happens after that. We ended the night on Kanna casting Alert before heading to bed. Everyone else, what were you doing in Seoul? You got a room on your own?
Mm-hmm.
Did you do anything before heading to bed?
Is there, so remind me about the town. It's near water or?
Yeah, it is actually the town we're currently in, you mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fresh water or like salt water?
It is a freshwater river that is
Beautiful.
sort of circling the river, or circling the town that you're currently in on one side. It's like a half circle.
Cool, that's actually perfect. So he would actually, probably before like going to bed, would fully still take his yardstick with him, take his soaps with him, and find a spot in the river where he could be by himself, or like, I guess, away from the town a little bit, so there's a little bit of privacy. And while there, he would do the usual cleanup, do everything that needed to be done, but take the time to slowly and carefully redo the dance from earlier. And just watching him very slowly doing it and practicing it and getting it back in to memory as if it's been a little bit of time, and there's moments where he messes up and he restarts, and fully just watching a performer practicing in between having drinks and just taking the time to like get things correct or where they should be. And I guess after, I don't know, maybe an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, like a full-fledged like rehearsal of it, starts making his way back to his room.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oighear, did you do anything before you went to sleep?
Oighear will do a similar kind of like nighttime routine that they did in the previous tavern that we were in. They will like brush out their fur, set up everything, and again before bed make a simple prayer to their deity, get out and create a block of ice, and then carve it again into a figure of a tabaxi, put it like like caringly next to their like little like bed area, and then go to sleep.
Okay. And then Granny and Emmy shared a room. So what did you guys do before you went to sleep?
I mean, Granny would pull out some of that yarn that she got from the wizard. Not the magic yarn, just one of the regular
Okay.
balls of it. And she's gonna do some of the knitting that she has sort of avoided, the knitting that's like automatic writing sort of thing,
Sure.
but just letting it, whatever happen, and look at it afterwards.
Okay.
To see if she can make anything out of it. But I mean, she's fully present talking to Emmy the whole time if she wants to. She doesn't have to really concentrate on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I would probably be like, getting changed for bed and maybe like doing my skincare, but also chatting, conversing. And I think if I saw you pull out what you had shown me before, because it's similar, right?
Yeah.
I think I have some questions.
Okay.
So, like, I know that you told me like earlier that you kind of do this and you asked if I could see anything in it and I couldn't. But I'm curious, like, what exactly is this?
So I haven't done it much in a while. It sort of got me into a whole situation, so I guess gave it up for a bit.
Mhm.
But sometimes I just find myself doing it even if I'm not trying to do it. I just sort of zone out, and I've done it again. And when I went to the college, there was some stuff that sort of tied into you guys being there. When I go back and look at it, so I still see that there's like something. I'm still able to do it, but I don't remember exactly as much what it means anymore. So I just figured I should try again and see if there's any information I can get us going forward, looking at what possible futures there could be. I may as well try.
When you went to college, like when you went to school there, or like
when I was going to take the job,
Oh, you
I
saw that we were going to be there?
I had worked on it, and it was one of those times that it just sort of happened, and I was looking back at it, and it didn't make sense at the time, but then I met you all, and it sort of did make more sense. So I feel like it could be useful to finding these pieces, and I don't want anything to happen to any of us, so
That's
I feel like
so
I should
interesting.
try to do it at least.
Well, I know before you said that like you would do it and then you would send it off. But who are you sending it off to?
Um, I have a friend that I would send them to, because I didn't want to see them anymore.
Okay.
So I
So
could
like
have
someone else who knows how to read it
no,
or can see in it or just
Um,
somebody?
just a friend that will sell them for me, because I could have been doing this the whole time. I guess I just haven't looked at them. I'm afraid to look at them, and I try not to do it. I'm trying just to do a regular pattern, but my mind wanders, so I don't look at them typically. I just send them to my friend to sell them, so I have something to live on. I don't have family or anything to help me out otherwise, so I have been doing that, but they don't know anything about what they mean.
They're just beautiful.
They're just popular, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Have you always been able to see things in it?
It was something that as a young girl I was able to do a bit of, and that's why I went to the college as a child originally, was to sort of develop that a bit more. They had me leave just for a little while. I didn't get to fully complete anything there, but I needed to go back to the village, and I served my purpose there for many years. But like I said, eventually it just caused me problems. So
Hmm. So it's like a blessing and a curse.
I suppose.
Because it's like I've never been able to do anything like that. Like I know Callista watches over me and she guides me, but it's kind of just like a gut feeling. But I don't have any like proof or guidance or anything.
The issue with it is that even if you know that something could happen, you're then looking for it the whole time, and it's very distracting. Or if someone wants to know and you tell them, they don't always like what they're being told. And I'm not going to lie to them and say just what they want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
It's not always accurate either. Things can change. But
That makes sense because we all have free will. So like, but how much is free will? How much is fate? It's just
Right.
really interesting.
So,
Hmm.
in my experience, when I used to be more skilled at everything, it was more accurate than I would have liked it to have been.
Do you get to kind of like have any influence on what you're figuring out, or is it just kind of random?
It's not up to me so much. It seems as though, like, whatever situation I'm in, if someone was asking me for their fate in particular,
Mm-hmm.
it would happen then. So there's some sort of, I don't know if it's me as much as wherever this comes from is giving me relevant information. But if I'm just on my own, it's sort of random.
Hmm.
Something usually related to me in some way, even if it doesn't seem
Well,
like
that
it
makes
at the time.
sense. Because I feel like there has to be like a personal connection in some way,
Mhm.
and not just. Well, I would hope so. If not, it would just be really confusing.
Sometimes it is confusing, even if it is
Yeah.
related to me. But there's been times that I haven't seen something, and I've been upset going back and looking at some of my projects that I could have changed things if I had noticed. So I don't love it, but it is useful.
That's hard though. You can't fully put that on yourself, because like nobody can see everything.
I wish everyone felt that way. But
It's really pretty either way.
thank you.
I don't know how to do like knitting and crocheting. Like never a skill that I've picked up.
It's not too hard. I have an extra pair if you want to try and do some.
Will you show me?
Sure.
Like just some basic things, because like I've just never. I know how to like sew and kind of like alter things and things like that, but yarn, not so much. Kind of difficult to do with my three brothers around, honestly. They get very distracted by it.
That's fair. I mean, would you prefer to learn to knit or crochet, or do you have
Which do you
any
prefer?
preference?
I don't have a preference.
I like knitting more myself, but they have different uses. And...
Yeah.
Okay, we
If
can
you
do
have
that.
extras, I'll just hop over on the bed or wherever we are.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she'll just pull out an extra pair of knitting needles and kind of go over the basics with
With a
Emmy.
little hook.
Nice. So you guys spend the
Struggle.
evening before going to sleep, like learning, teaching to knit, and then everyone gets a long rest.
Actually, can I?
You have another
sorry,
thing? Okay, yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah,
no.
another thing.
I might want to have more
I
conversations.
I won't. I'm not gonna stop you from having more. Please tell me when. What are you doing, Soul?
I wanted to walk over and do a gentle knock on Kanna's door.
Oh. Oh, I think you're muted.
Oh, you muted.
Sorry. Oops.
I was like, and Kanna ignores you.
Canon. So I'm probably. I wanted to ask really quick, because I set my alarm, but
Yeah.
I wanted to pull out my book that I was reading on the way here to try and get another charge,
Sure, yeah.
so to speak.
Out of 10,
on,
totally.
Out of it was 8.
8? Oh, right. I made you roll
Yeah.
for it. Yeah, 8's good.
I was like, so that puts it down to 6.
Hell yeah.
I will walk to the door and I'll just ask through the door. Speak.
Do you have a second? It's Soul, by the way. I assume you. Yeah.
Sure.
I won't pick you up this time. I promise.
I'm more aware this time. And I will open the door and let you in.
I just wanted to apologize. There was, well, you know, the thing and trying to, throw you into a hole. There was probably much better ways to go about that.
Forget about it. It's not a big deal.
Trying to, but you get something in your brain and you think of like, why did you do that? That's so stupid, and you just keep thinking about it. And
I have my own anxieties too, so I get it. I'm not one to hold a grudge.
it's just weird, right? Like, we're all just supposed to work together and we barely know each other, but then we're like supposed to. Is this as hard for you as it is for me?
This is nothing out of the ordinary for me. To be honest, I've worked with all kinds of people. It's always the same. You work with people, and then you don't. You never see them again. Most likely.
You, doing okay after today?
No worse or better than I was when we got here.
Guess that's a win, right? After some of the wild shit we saw today.
Believe it or not, I have seen a few things before. But I appreciate you asking. I accept your apology. If it makes you feel any better.
It does, honestly. I've worked with people too, but it's weird having confidence in what you do, but not knowing how to interact with people sometimes, and it's just kind of a spiral that happens, and just yeah.
You never know who someone truly is until you get to know them a little better. I can't blame you.
Yeah. Well, let me get out of your hair. I don't want to keep taking up more of your time, but I appreciate you talking to me.
Sure.
And probably.
Are you okay?
Well, whether that's tomorrow, the next day, or eventually I will be. And he'll take a probably still I would imagine by this point maybe switch to a cup or something less ostentatious than the yardstick. And as like leaving, take a sip, stop himself, turn around. What do you think of the name Meadow?
What do I think of the name Meadow?
Yeah.
Oh, are you changing your name again?
Just, what do you think of it? Or at least the first thing, like words when you think of it.
Reminds me of home.
He'll like snap his fingers of like, you get it, and you see, I told him that all the time too, and he always laughed at me. And he'll start walking away, past Eyre's door, pull out like 3 or 4 cattails from down the river, and like kind of set them there as a, I don't know, like a little gift or something.
So cute.
And before heading to bed, probably go back down to the like tavern.
Okay.
Enough to like get sleep tonight, but like definitely like I'm just gonna go, you know, when you're like at a hotel,
Yeah.
and you're like, I got nothing else to do, so I guess I'll just kind of go sit at the bar, not necessarily sad or with a plan, but just kind of like, well, I don't know, we'll just kind of chill. So he'll be down there until it's the time needed for a long rest.
Cool. Cool.
I guess I will shut my door and if I remember when I read alarm, the spell, I can let people that I allow through won't trigger the alarm, so I don't have to reset
You're
it
good.
or anything.
So we leave Kanna's room, and Sol is in the bar. Oighear has cattails down by their door, but they've gone to sleep. Or were you doing anything in there? Because I know you were whittling. Actually, Oighear, roll a perception check. I want to know if you heard any footsteps or anything. Or conversation happening next door.
Got a lot of money riding on this roll.
I just want to know if you're going to see the cattails or not.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So when Sol like knocked on Kanna's door, you sort of had like a little ear perk because it's next door. You're like, oh, my hotel neighbor has a guest, you know.
If only alarm block sound.
And you hear like the mufflings of conversation through a wall, and then you hear steps, a stop at your door, and then like as if someone was placing like a plastic bag down, like you hear the sound of something being placed, then you hear more steps going away. So you know that something, especially with a 20, you know that something was placed at your door.
Okay. Ire's then going to go like check the door, but like do like a slow like little like creak open just to see what it is, and then like looks at the cattails on the floor. Would I be able to like do like a quick like left right?
Yeah,
to
totally.
What do I have to roll for that one, or
No.
do I see that it? Okay, so I see it's Sol that like walked.
Yeah.
Is walking away.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how far away are they from me?
That's a perception check. Let's see.
Okay.
Because like your passive perception, you can just look out and you can see Sol continuing to walk away. But
23.
wow, he's like hitting the stairs, like maybe 30 feet from you.
Okay.
Prove it.
Are we just about? And we're just about to do a long rest with this. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like,
then
so
I'm
I
gonna
could waste my
I'm
stuff.
I'm gonna waste a Misty's step so I can catch up just to give a hug. And
That's so
then I
cute,
will,
though.
Yeah, a little like poof, just like.
So
just
before
poof
you hit
above
down.
and then go,
So before you hit the stairs, you just have like a poof and a hug onto you in the hallway, quietly. That's so cute.
You would definitely like the usual like at first, but probably you would feel like a relaxation from him that from even watching him you have not seen for a half second, and it quickly like he snaps back into like, ah, shit, that's right. And yeah.
No.
And then with that, just like happy feeling, I will then Misty step back to my room. That's right, 2 spell slots down. Worth
You and
it.
your cattails disappear.
Take that
I
long
will
rest.
literally take the cradle of the cattails back into the room.
Soul, you head downstairs, and then Emmy and Granny, you guys have been spending the last, I'd say, hour, like, going over details of knitting and practicing and making things.
I'm curious just to know how yours turns out. If you want to like roll.
Yes,
to see how it
please.
turns
Yeah.
out.
Is it
D100,
would it, like, be a
let's do, like-
performance?
Oh, you can do a
Oh,
performance
D100.
check if you could do a D100 and then you can have like a graded system like A, B, C, or D, and then
Okay.
you could do a performance check if that would make you happier.
Well, the D100 was a 14, so it's pretty bad.
Oh no!
Don't worry, it's okay. It's totally normal for it to look like this the first few times. The best thing about this is you can just pull it all
Yeah,
back
I'll
and
just
start again.
I'll
Yeah.
start again. Ugh. Usually everything works out for me, but not knitting. I don't know what it is. Every time I've tried, it's gone really bad. I
many
thought it
times have you
was my
tried?
brother. like 12.
Oh, hmm. I'm sure
thought
if
it-
you just keep giving it a good old
Mm.
college try.
I don't know. Like sometimes that's just not the case for things. Like I can do a lot of things, but like I can't sing either. I'm terrible. I'm so bad. And so like maybe knitting is like singing.
Are
And
you
there's
this
just
bad
certain
at singing?
limitations. I'm very bad at singing.
Oh, it's okay. I mean,
Yeah. Like my
I'm not
mom
very
wanted
good at
me
singing either.
to like
So.
be in musical theater and do all of these things, but then she heard me sing and she was like, maybe be a model. So yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad.
What did you want to do though? Like growing up, did you have a ideal thing other than what your parents were saying?
No, I don't think so. I don't really know. And that's also kind of like, I mean, obviously like I'm studying fashion and all of these things right now, but I'm really trying to figure out if that's actually something that I wanted or if I just wanted to be close with my friend because they love it. And I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's because like I'm kind of in this block state too, and like maybe the knitting can't come through because I also have been sketching things, but not really. They're all just lines that don't turn into
mean-
anything right now.
I'd be curious to see some of your sketches, but who's your friend that is in fashion?
Do you know of the brand Obsidian
Can
out
I
of
roll
Pradior?
for this? Or do I even need to roll for this?
No,
Okay.
unless you want to.
No,
You
I
can leave
don't
it to the
feel like
die.
I need.
There you go. You can leave it to the dice.
It's more interesting that way.
Yeah, I'll
not
roll
gonna
it. I'll
remember my
roll.
information.
I'll roll a d100
Okay.
just to see.
Yeah.
Maybe she doesn't know this one. She doesn't know this one.
Oh no.
No.
I got a 15.
Okay.
You know, I feel like I usually know a lot of brands, but I'm not familiar with this one. What kind of clothing do they make?
I'm really surprised that you don't know because a lot of it is very like it's very dark and edgy, but it also has like a lot of like celestial type designs into it because it's kind of like a family thing. But yeah, Vivian Nightshade is the designer for Obsidian, and her daughter Gwen used to be a really good friend.
What
And so, like,
happened? Did you grow apart, or if you don't mind me asking?
She got really mad at me. and I don't think it was my fault. But we haven't talked in like 9 months, and just one day she just left, and she was also my design partner. Like we were working on a line together, and that's like all that I had left for school. But then she just up and left, and I feel like I couldn't use anything that we made together because like obviously like that wouldn't be okay. Those are like mostly combined. Um, but yeah.
Did anyone know where she went?
Oh, she went to Pradior. She went home
Oh.
to her parents.
Mm.
She's not missing. She's not hidden. She just
That's why I was concerned that maybe
she just
was.
no, she's I mean like I'm pretty sure she's safe. I mean she won't respond to me, but like mutual friends have talked to her.
Okay.
And by mutual friends I mean friends that I had when I was friends with Gwen that aren't really my friends anymore.
I see.
Hmm.
What did you allegedly do?
There was an incident with a boy,
Hmm.
and I didn't do anything, okay? I was just there, and I was looking for Gwen, and then he kissed me, and then she got really upset because she's in love with him, and there's nothing that I could do about it. Like, I don't think it's my fault, but also she wouldn't let me explain anything. Like, we were at this party at the palace, and like, I was trying to find her because she wasn't in the room anymore, so I went to go look for her, and yeah. I don't know. It was in. Did you hear anything about it? You might have heard
I
something about it.
have. I've been sort of wondering about this sort of thing. This could be part of why, I guess, she's upset. There's a rumor going around that you're dating one of the great city princes. So maybe maybe she thinks a bit more happened.
So I'm.
I didn't want to bring it up in front of everyone, but
Yeah. And like, I'm actually happy that like that's what you heard because the thing is, Gwen spread worse rumors.
oh,
So that's the less bad version. There was a lot of that I threw myself at Prince Roman and all of these other salacious things to just make it out to be like I initiated everything and like that I did it to hurt her or to spite her or like just because I could. And like that's totally not what happened. That's not what happened.
well,
I mean, we kissed, but it's not like we haven't kissed before. Like, we kissed all of our friends. It's like we all grew up together. And we would be at parties and things together. Like, we, you know? I mean, I assume you would play kissing games when you were younger. Or even now.
I mean, yes. I think it would depend on the context for this particular kiss. But I do think that her not allowing you an opportunity to explain yourself is unfair to you, but I can understand why she would be upset if she had told you that she had feelings about this person previously and this happened.
Honestly, borderline obsession. Just gonna say. Well, and the thing is, okay,
Can
so
I
like
roll
this
an
kiss-
insight on you?
Yeah.
Oh
I want to know how much you feel about this prince yourself. That's not great. A 14.
Oh, 14's not bad. I was thinking like the D100 again. I was like, that's not... I think that Emmy probably has a bit of an attraction to the prince because they are an attractive person. But I don't think Emmy either has or has allowed herself to realize that she would have romantic feelings because it was always Gwen loves him.
Mm-hmm.
When he's Gwen's, like even though he's not, like they were not together, but in her head, my best friend has a crush on him.
Right.
Therefore, he's off limits, kind of thing.
Got it.
So even if she had feelings a little bit, they never got to develop type of vibe.
Well, I feel like even if um she feels this way, if you did have a relationship with him, does it matter what she's saying in the end if you know it's not true? It's awful
No.
to lose a friend, but if she's gonna say it either way and you did have any feelings for this person, um, you know, she doesn't have claim over another person just because she likes them. They have free will themselves. And
Yeah.
I'm sure in time she'll understand that. But when you're young and you're very focused on someone, sometimes that seems like your whole world. And uh, maybe she'll find someone else to be obsessed with and it won't matter anymore. But I don't know if I would be her friend again anymore after that anyway. As close as you may have felt, um, sometimes we think someone's a friend and then they show their ass to you, and you have to,
She has a
you
really
know,
great ass, though. To
well,
be fair.
figuratively show you their ass. I mean, if someone showed me their ass and I was like, that's a great ass, then I might be a better friend.
Yeah.
Like Saul, it's wonderful knowing him now.
He is very strong.
I'm joking, I'm
Very.
joking.
I
But
mean,
he is
he's
naked
got one
all
pair
the
of
time.
pants.
It's
Okay, he
strange,
needs to
is
make
it
it
not?
work. A little bit. Like I walked in today into the room upstairs, and he was just standing in the doorway naked. I was not prepared.
He shows his ass in a different way. But
Yeah.
yeah, I understand that this situation is not fun to be in. Certainly, I've never been in this particular situation with a prince and a friend that, you know, feels betrayed. But I'm sorry to hear that this happened and that there's these rumors about you.
I feel like I can handle the rumors. Like it's fine. But I miss Gwen. She was like my sister. Like literally best friend since I was like 11. Like the first time that I ever went to like a high society event. Like she taught me how to do things.
Well,
Yeah. It's just hard. It's hard. I don't know. And then it makes me just question everything about myself and if I'm like overreacting with Kanna or if I'm actually just like I feel like I don't know if I'm being overly sensitive or if I'm actually being treated poorly. Like it's just really hard to like tell at this point. I feel like I can't trust my own judgment.
I will say that I feel like you and I might be quicker to make friends than some other people. And I don't know if Kanna or the others are necessarily feeling quite as bonded to each other as we may be feeling with them. It's only been a couple of days, and it's a lot to ask of someone to be that open and close with you at this point. So I don't think your feelings are not valid, but they may be misplaced. I don't think that Kanna has any particular qualms with you. But I don't know that they consider us good friends.
I guess so. I think I'm just disappointed because like we decided to like apply for this job together and like I know we don't known each other for like a week or two, but I felt like a vibe,
Yeah.
and now I feel like I don't know if I could trust my own instinct on that vibe.
Well, you know, sometimes people are, they can give off a vibe, and then they can sort of realize that they are opening themselves up more than they'd like and sort of put a wall up. So maybe there were some vibes that were there, and then things got more serious when this became a job again, and maybe they're just on guard. I don't
Maybe.
know. Meanwhile, Granny has knit like this giant thing in this time, and it's just like, it looks just like knitted stuff, but if you look at it, there are patterns in it.
And I've got a clump.
We'll get you somewhere with this. I promise.
It's okay. If knitting's not for me, it's okay. It's okay to not be okay at everything. It's okay. I think I'll figure it out.
Well, that's fine. We can find another activity, I suppose, some craft to do together, or we can just do them next to each other. There's a lot of things I'm not particularly good at, but I mostly stick to this. I don't like being bad at things, I would say, so I've found the things I'm good at over the years and just sort of stuck with those.
Maybe I'll just have to like try different things. At different cities, different things.
Well, she like reaches into her bag. I've got a needlepoint set. I've got crochet, as I said.
Oh my god.
She just pulls out all these random little things.
This is the second time that Emmy has seen the crochet patterns that you've made. Was the first one complete?
The first one was, I was working on it in the carriage, so I probably would have finished it at some point, and I'm not hiding it from anyone.
Okay. Well, Emmy, you could do a perception check while looking at this.
16.
Okay, because you got over 15, you can roll a history check. With advantage because of your fashion background.
Okay. I want to say it's a 17. I think I have a +2. Yeah, 17.
Okay. I'm going to send you a name of a fashion artist in your messages.
Okay.
What's going on? I don't even know.
Oh, great voice in the sky.
I know. No one gets to hear. No one on the YouTube video gets to know what's happening. Dun dun dun.
Come to Gen Plus to get this wonderful background conversation.
So
Yeah,
is it?
subscribe at tier 3 on Patreon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as you're looking at this pattern, you're recognizing this as a like a replica or like a copy. It looks similar to a design that you know.
Oh. Do you happen to know? I don't know that I can pronounce this. Barrel bolt?
Oh, she's just sort of mindlessly crocheting. Barrel Bouveau, yes.
Bouveau.
I'm familiar with their work.
I love them. I think they're so interesting. And honestly, this looks very similar. Are there more people that like do this, or do you know?
Granny just does not look at you. And is just very focused on what she's doing. You can see the pattern is just gone, and it's just sort of a regular knit pattern as she's working on it right now, but she will not look up at you.
Okay. Should I
think
do an insight check
a lot
on
of
you?
people probably do this sort of thing. I'm pretty sure lots of people know how to do this. You can if you want.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't roll great. 12.
Uh-oh.
Let me roll an amazing roll over here.
You're
I
trying
rolled
to.
a
Are
3.
you doing deception?
Yes.
Oh, great deception.
3.
It's
Uh,
so obvious.
So good.
Yeah, I'm super telling the truth. No, she seems to not think that other people know how to do what she's doing.
Okay.
I attended some classes and they taught us how to do this at the senior center in a town I passed through shortly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's amazing work, and I love it, and it's beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Emmy is like secretly geeked. So exciting.
Is there anything else that anyone wanted to do?
Be checking out the room downstairs. I don't know if there's even people in there still, but like, I'm assuming it's later. Just getting a vibe of what goes on in this like town at this point in time.
Yeah, so as the night progressed, like while you were down in the tavern area with like the couple different tables, once it hit about like midnight, it seemed like everyone had gotten up and left around the same time, with the same excuses, like gotta hit the grind tomorrow early, or like great to see you guys, I'll see you tomorrow, things like that. But Gus and the blue-haired woman stayed behind the counter for a while. And they were sort of just chatting with each other, like talking about travelers coming through. They mentioned like the miracles, like just sort of talking with each other, and then like keeping your drink filled. And the younger crowd left about an hour later, but it never like fully quieted down. There was always this man in the corner, like on the other end of the bar. Like if you were sitting next to like the register and where Gus is, he was always just sitting at the other corner. He's really into his own self. He's writing, and just constantly ordering beers, but ordering non-alcoholic beers. Which have a very small amount of alcohol in them, fun fact. So if you literally can get drunk on non-alcoholic beer if you drink enough of them.
You gotta be careful too if you're sober. 'Cause, yeah. Because I think it's like 0.01
It's
or
really
like
small, but you
they're
can.
legally allowed to like, yeah, and say, let's see. Let's leave it up to the dice.
Okay.
Hey.
He just kind of stays in his chair, just
Hanging out.
drinking and yeah,
Okay.
until it's time to head up to bed and I guess pay the tab or
Yeah, you spend about 2 silver in drinks over the course of several hours before heading out. But
actually, I'd probably how much for my friend in the corner over there? How much for their tab?
he's got a tab. You sure? Gus,
Well,
like,
I mean, what's the number?
about 4 gold.
Oh. Yeah, I'll cover that.
You seem nonchalant about that. He sort of puts down the glass that he just NPC inevitably is always cleaning. He puts it down and sort of walks over to you and takes that 4 gold off the table, and he said, "You seem pretty nonchalant about that. You big traveler, big spender." He like puts
But
it in
that's
his
the
cash register.
thing about gold, there's always more to be found.
Adventurer, sounds like it. 'Cause I don't find gold unless they come through my tavern, that's for sure. Then, oops.
Oh, what about this behind your ear? No.
Soul changes his name and personality, and
Yeah, venturer, get paid, move on to the next job, get paid again, and what's the point of holding on to it? Just sits there and collects, and then I can brag to people about how much gold I have?
Are you happy? The blue-haired woman sort of pipes up.
there's moments, but you ever think about or feel like once you start feeling happy, bad stuff might happen?
I think that's called anxiety. Unless you have a history.
Let's just say it's happened enough times that it makes me worried when things go well.
Well, sometimes you have to put out the energy into the world that you want to receive back.
What kind of energy have I put out to be with the people that I came in with?
You all seemed nice.
You know, honestly, they are. They're an interesting group of friends.
I mean,
Acquaintances?
friends are just acquaintances that you haven't put a title to yet. You have to share something together, and if you're sharing in riches, or if you're sharing in adventure and memories and trauma in some cases, like, that makes you close. You just gotta lean in.
Do you, not to change the subject, but I just remembered, do you know anything about the cemetery? Just not too far from here?
Yeah, why? I mean, people die and get buried there from the town. Why are you asking? She's like, has this demeanor that she's like curious as to why you're asking. It like sort of caught her off guard. Not that she's hiding information, but just that she's like, what do you, random traveler, want to do with our cemetery, is what she's feeling. At least it's what's written on her face.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you asking?
Can I, like, totally not to buy time to think about what the fuck I need to say. Can I just do a little sniff in the air for any just random fey fiend or undead?
Sure. Yeah. Totally.
Which is... Okay, which is still... Oh, nope. Okay, 1. That's right. Perception, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 1. A
You
fat,
smell-
natty 1.
You smell a lot of the drink that you've been drinking. And you realize you're a little more sloshed than you realize. It's like when you finally break the seal after drinking, and you're like, oh, I'm looking at myself in the mirror, and you're like, whoa, okay, I'm pretty sloshed. Yeah, it's that point. You're getting there. You're like, oh, realization has set in.
Our carriage driver said coming in here that it was an interesting place to visit. We only really have a day to be here, so.
You guys off to the miracle workers in Viston? That's been most of the travelers we've seen so far.
What was that?
You off to the miracle workers in Viston?
Yeah, I think we're interested in that.
Well, the BBB was here a few days ago, so you missed that, but I think they're in Viston right now. Well, actually, I think they were in... I don't really know. I didn't go see them. Last time I saw them, it was really gimmicky. It was kind of bad, and they charged a lot, and then they threw paper on you at the end. Like, it was fine. It was fine.
They threw paper on you?
Yeah, they like set up these paper blowers, and then like at the end of the performance, they just like turn them on, but then they pretend that it's magic. It's like fake magic, and then they just like blow paper across the roof of the build, and it all just like slowly falls. And then like everyone like picks up the paper and like passes it to the next person, picks up their paper, and then it's like a giant paper ball that they like volleyball around the place until someone comes and picks it up. Have you never seen the BBB?
I don't remember the paper.
Maybe they added it then, since you last saw it last.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, I I'd say most of the fun things that you can find here are love, and a lot of people come through and check out the abandoned cave, the old dragon's den. Is what I like to call it, but I don't think I've ever heard it called anything else actually. So I think that's what everyone likes to call it. But yeah. And then people always come here because we're so friendly. And we have great beer.
Really, you should tell people about the crypt in the cemetery. It was beautiful. Really nice design.
The down below?
Oh, just the outside. It's really pretty, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Just someone probably should clean up the rest of the cemetery, though. It seemed a little. I mean, if the carriage driver's telling people to go there and it's all overgrown and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. The gravekeeper died. And no one's taken the job.
For any particular reason?
No, I think it's just sad. And it takes a specific kind of person to want to do that.
So the gravekeeper died?
The gravekeeper died, yeah. She was married to somebody. She was married to the scientist that came through that lives here.
Oh, big guy. Goliath?
Mm-hmm.
Bald?
Mm-hmm.
How long ago did she die?
I think like 6 months ago.
So the gravekeeper died? Just fully
Yeah.
the drunk, just like, now it's like not even registering stuff.
Yeah. She's just, yeah. Gus sort of like walks to go close out the other person's tab, and he like looks up at you, and he had like not a baseball cap, but definitely like like the Bloodborne hunters hats that are like pointed. He like has one, he like looks up and then looks back down, but gives you like a nod of thanks, and then keeps drinking his drink and continuing to write.
I think that would be time to stumble upstairs and go to sleep, or try to.
Yeah, cool. Okay, everyone gets a long rest.
Yay!
Yay!
And
Officially marking it down.
officially happening.
Also, Granny, do you speak Dwarvish?
No.
Okay. I would have done my prayers to Callista in Dwarvish. That way, secrets.
Oh,
Those 10 hit points we lose now,
Yes.
right? Because we're taking that long
Yeah,
rest.
don't forget to take them off. Ayer, while you were sleeping, you had a dream. And while you were dreaming, you just imagine Ayer laying in a field of grass. And that grass is tipped with ice, frosted, tipped grass. And Ayer's making a snow angel. And this goes on for a minute, and then suddenly a meteor is coming directly at you, but you're just continuing to make the snow angel. And then you put both of your arms up, and this literal igloo covers you. And then when you stand up, the igloo stretches to a bedroom. Explain what your old bedroom looked like before you left your village.
okay. Anyways, I was like, we have to think about this one. So since the people are like nomadic in nature, bedroom is more like what I set up like when I go place to place. I would say like the necessities for me would be like idols for my deity, so like moon symbols, that kind of stuff. Still having like sun symbols for like the main god and all that, because I'm like not like rejected by them. I'm just like keeping like my own little thing, trying to make like a shrine for myself. So it would be a shrine of like regular like things to worship the sun god, but also like small things to worship the moon god. A lot of like white and blue like cloths and bedding and stuff. Since we are like the tabaxi are like hunters and all that stuff, I would have an area for all of my tools and gear. I would say that I would be very minimalistic, or Ire would be very minimalistic because of the fact, since we're like always moving, we share everything. I don't have a lot of stuff, but the few things that I do have are things that I would keep close as a like an identity thing. So like Ira, of course, is wearing white, where a lot of tabaxis would not wear those certain colors and stuff, because they usually are like all are again like fire related. They would have a lot of orange and reds. I would have like a lot of like the few like little like textiles that I found. And then in the room, I would say that there's a chest that Ira would have, and they would have special gifts and like souvenirs they've collected that were given to them by a certain someone that they would absolutely in no way let anyone ever in. So it would have like locks and everything for like all their like special stuff.
Okay. In the middle of this room is a tall, sort of like ice blue woman with she's like gargantuan. She is giant, like this flowing blue dress, and her fingers are like frosted with ice. And she turns to you and puts out her hand in front of her face and then blows onto her palm, which then allows a little bit of snow to encase you. And you get that spiraling of the purple and blue colors that you saw earlier circle you in a square, and it opens like a hatch, and you enter a room that is again grass, except this grass has all of this black smoke covering it. And you take a step and immediately fall through all of the grass, and the grass encases you as you continue to fall through until you fall into an abyss. And you feel that feeling, like when you wake up and you're like, I'm falling, you feel that feeling, but you're not able to wake up, and you continue to fall until you're met with a giant face, tall, tabaxi, burnt sienna, and handsome face of Oighear. Grian is what you named him. And it says in tabaxi, in your language, I love you. And then you go and reach, but it disappears in the in the fog, and you take a step forward. Suddenly you're not falling anymore, and you see Azul once again, a tall, blue ice crystal woman. And she blows once again in her palm to encase you in ice. And you feel a sense of approval from your goddess as you wake up. Just dream logic things.
Yeah, so like this is gonna be weird to say a cold sweat, but it's gonna be like an even colder sweat in the sense that when Ire wakes up, like they're gonna like when they actually come up from the bed, they all have to like pull like themselves off of shards of ice that they have froze, like they've like pretty much froze their sweat when they're dreaming, so they have to like, and then when they get up, they're just like, did I just dream what I thought I dreamed? And is it nighttime still?
Yeah, it's like middle of the night.
Okay. So they're going to just run, like just dash to the window and see if they could, and I'm just gonna assume it's clear cloudless like night sky, and just look up at the moon and then just drop to their knees immediately and just start praying again, just praying that they are like so thankful that as will reach out to them, that they don't exactly know what it means, but all they know is that they're just so appreciative that they did reach out, and just keep saying thank you. They're not gonna immediately get try to think of the deeper meaning right now. They're just like I got outreached, yay!
As you happily pray and you stand up, continuing to look at the moon is like 60 times closer than it was before. And then it opens like 2 doors, and you begin getting sucked into it, and then you wake up on your bed again, frozen in your ice sweat.
I was just gonna at this point just be like, should I not even get up anymore? Stay in the ice again.
You just lay in your ice sweat. After a moment, you guessed it right, you are still sleeping, and from the ceiling, this pink, sort of like pink haze that has almost like lighted hearts begins to float down, almost like the snow and the ice, but they're made of little like heart shapes. It begins to like fall from the ceiling as this horizontally this woman just descends down from the ceiling, and she has this long blonde hair and is not wearing any clothing, and she is very fit and very lean and tall, and looks upon you while you're laying in your frozen sweat and says, "Come to my church with your love." And then you fully wake up, and everyone else fully wakes up. Long rested.
In my case, long rested and totally freaked out.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. You guys all wake up feeling good, packing up your things. Where are we meeting? What's the plan? Oh, I think you're
Granny
muted
has
again.
a whole thing she
Oh.
does in the morning, so she's doing
Yeah.
that first. She's been up for hours.
I said, is Soul hungover?
No.
I don't know, because it's like one of those things of, I don't know. That's a good question, because he would still want to be up, gameplay allowing wise, to like get up and do a workout.
Yeah.
So fully one of those of like, you know what, as long as you're like up and doing it, you have to deal with the consequences of the night before. But I also don't know, because like,
I mean, in the
He's a
rules of
big
Dungeons and
guy.
Dragons, a long rest is basically a miracle cure. So
yeah.
you took a
So
long
that's
rest and you're
true.
feeling great.
Okay.
Just doing burpees in the morning dew.
Yeah.
Yeah, up early, outside, just the usual, like,
Reacting.
yeah, just working out, getting ready for the day.
Okay.
If everyone's like assembling in like I'm assuming like the lower floors or outside of the rooms and stuff, Oighear is going to be just like hard white knuckle, if you can even see their knuckles because of the fur, like white knuckling their carving of God, I even forgot the name.
Grian?
Grian, there we go, sorry. When you have goldfish brain but a lot of ideas.
This is why we write it down. This is why we write it down.
Exactly. So just fully just like holding it close, just so happy, and they're just gonna just be like giddy, but almost I don't want to say haunted, but you know what I mean. Like they're just like nothing is there. They're just there, but they're just trying to make heads and tails of what they dreamed of, considering they were like in an Inception movie. Like a dream and a dream and a dream.
Mhm.
Granny would, I guess, come up to Gus if he's at the bar in the morning. I don't know if he is this early.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever you guys wake up, you see that Gus and the blue-haired woman are still there. However, the other patron that Soul paid for last night is not there. So there's basically no one there right now, just the people
Okay.
that work there.
I was wondering if you knew who I would drop a package off with to have it sent somewhere, if you have a postal service here.
Yeah. In the back of the town by the horse stables, There is post by horse as well. Also post by bird, depending on the size.
It's just this. She like holds up this box that she had under her arm. Just this smallish box. I get probably too much for a bird. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course, there's also the Centaur and Goblin Express. They come through for daytime shipping.
Okay.
But you gotta go over there now if you want to catch them before they leave.
Which one's more reliable in your experience from this town?
I mean, they all work. He sort of spaces out, like...
Okay. Well, it was a pleasure.
Yes, definitely. Can I interest you all in a salad, or bread, or coffee?
Coffee.
All right.
I also think I
take a
probably
bit
would
of
have followed
coffee, I
Granny
suppose.
down at that time.
That's fair.
I'll take a coffee to go if you have some
Mm-hmm.
to-go cups.
Sure. They give you a ceramic mug.
I don't want it too hot.
I think you can blow on it then. He gives you like ceramic cups. Like they're not to-go cups, but
They're to go now.
they're to go now. Yep.
Free cup.
Well, thank you. How much is a to-go coffee?
2 silver.
Okay, I'll give him 3 to pay for the cup, maybe.
Okay.
I'll give him 2 and keep the cup for free.
Hey.
Perfect, perfect. Soul Kanna.
I think I've come down.
Okay.
And I've kind of joined up with everyone, but I've been kind of quiet this morning.
Okay.
I would have done my little workout, probably gone back up to the room, and I don't think I had much stuff, but like get my stuff and come downstairs to meet everybody.
Hell yeah. Emmy and
I-
Granny have coffees.
We have coffees, and I do want to also go with you to mail a letter because I have a letter for my mom and for my nanny that I want to send off, and I forgot to do it before we left the last town because like that town caught the inn caught fire.
That town caught fire.
The inn caught fire.
I'm glad it didn't happen again. I was a little worried it might be a trend as we went.
Honestly, same. Honestly, same. But if Kanna is down there,
I am down
think
there.
I would be like, "Morning. How you doing? How'd you sleep?"
Good morning. You slept just fine. Yourself?
I don't really sleep, but like I tranced pretty good.
Oh,
Got
that's
some
right.
Zen time. Also, I picked you up something in the last town, but I didn't get a chance to give it to you. So I just want to make sure that I give it to you. And so I give the crop top Magen Vale sweater and also the potion that also has, what else did we get? It like increases your perception.
Yeah.
I think that's what we did. Yeah, so I also got you this potion because I know that you like to see things, all the things. You're always looking for all the things, and this is supposed to help you do that better. And it was really cool because they did like a blending. And also I know you like crop tops, so I got one, and I have a matching one, but mine's not a crop top because I don't crop my tops.
Thank you, Emmy.
You're
Very thoughtful
welcome.
of you.
You're welcome. Do you just want to be cool again? Can we be cool again? Because like I'm kind of anxious.
Literally me.
Are we fine? I'm sorry if I was like too much because sometimes I'm a lot.
Let me pause you real quick. We're
Okay.
just in the middle of the.
Yes. This is just
Okay.
downstairs with everyone.
We're at the bar. It's just
First thing in the
us.
morning.
Literally
And
me.
give me like 1.5 minutes, and maybe we should go for a walk.
Okay. Well, we do have to send a package. And they said that we kind of have to hurry to go do that, or else we're not going to be able to send a package. Do you want to walk with the package walk, or do you want to walk after the package walk?
Let me grab a to-go coffee, and we can go.
I just really want to get this letter to my mom and nanny.
I'll go over to Gus. I've been told that you have to-go coffee.
I sure do. You want another one?
Yes.
There you go. Like, without pouring anything, just has a ceramic cup full of coffee to give you. 2 silver.
I just hand him the 2 silver and kind of like turn around and walk away.
Thank you, thank you. Coffees, points to Ire and Soul.
Do you have anything in a bigger cup?
I have a
kinda-
bigger cup, but it's not a to-go cup.
How much to make it a to-go cup?
You can buy my mug, that's fine. Give me a gold.
Oh, yeah. Here. Oop.
Just a $100 cup. Here you go. Thank you. Sure, I'll fill it with coffee. You can bring it back, you get free refills. Here you go.
Me adding
Hey.
1 silver
dropping-
on, being like, this will
Yeah.
cover the cost.
You're just dropping $500
You get
on
the-
This is
just
what you
bar
get for dropping
recently.
4 gold.
This is the size of a like dwarven stein. So you have a massive
yeah.
stein now that you can carry liquid in.
That's pretty
Hell yeah.
cool.
And that can count as like a food receptacle or like water or whatever you need it for in the
You could throw up in it.
Mug of
you can
holding.
throw up in it, yeah.
You could throw it up.
Looks at Ire. Coffee?
Don't give the cat coffee.
Oh, bad idea. Zoomies?
Iris is going to hold out a single hand and do just like the gimme.
Procures a ceramic cup of coffee without having poured anything.
Well,
is it-
here
is
you
it
go.
full?
Yeah, basically.
Out of
All right, we
nowhere.
got it.
I'm
That'll
gonna start
be 2
laughing at
silver.
1 coffee. Here you go.
Just start laughing at it. Just
You made a
Right.
grave mistake.
Where are you all headed as adventurers?
We need to deliver a letter and package, but I know we wanted to do some shopping. If you all don't mind making a stop, or if you wanted to pick up the climbing gear and we could meet at the edge of town, either way. But we do have to deliver these quickly, I guess, apparently. Well,
Why
I
don't
guess it's
Don't all
too
speak
early.
at once.
I'm a
I
little
also didn't
spacey
know
this
if you were
morning.
asking as Gus
I
or if
was.
you were asking just as you. Okay.
Why don't I will go shopping for the climbing gear. And I'll meet
Oh,
you after your package drop off.
So you're not okay. So we'll talk after the package walk.
Yes.
Okay.
Gus, do we
I'm ready.
actually need climbing gear? We were told by one person that like going into the caves needs gear, but then I was talking to y'all last night and it kind of just sounded like it's a tourist trap.
What would you consider to be a tourist trap?
Well, it sounded like you could just walk in and like it was all fine, but then someone before made it seem way more treacherous. So I just don't know before we go spend a bunch of money on gear if we even need that.
You could. It depends. I mean, it's like a choose your own adventure. Like you go into the right and it's like a walking experience. You go into the left, it's like a spelunking experience. But the only way to get down into it is to go spelunking.
And if you have no climbing experience, how difficult, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult are we talking about on this expedition down there?
I can do it.
On a scale of 1 to 20.
Yeah,
I can do it.
exactly.
Oh, okay. Well,
Doesn't help you, but I know I can do it.
right.
Congratulations, Gus.
Thank you.
I'm going to go.
Have a good day.
And I will just start making my way over to the store.
The store, the general
What
store.
I'm assuming is the general store.
Okay.
Oh my god, if there's a Pierre in there, I'm burning the place down.
No.
I'm sorry.
If there's a what?
Nobody.
Pierre.
Nobody.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody.
I can't go in that store. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't metagame and I won't be able to help it.
I'm cracking
Oh, we're
up.
talking Stardew right now.
Yeah.
Hate that
Okay,
man.
so where is everyone going above table? We've got Emmy and Granny going to mail stuff. We have Kanna going to the general store. Oighear and Soul, where are you going?
Everyone was invited to come with us if they wanted to. But yeah, you two can go wherever. But you were invited.
Mm,
See what the dice
Let's-
says. Guess I'm going with Kanna.
To the general store. Sounds good, sounds good. Oighear.
would you think we'd be able to shop for a place to be able to send mail?
Shop for a place to send mail? Wait, what?
Like, you know, like for a shop, when we shop, we could go to a place to like send mail.
Yeah, that's where
That's
Emmy
right.
and
That's
Granny
what
are
we're
going.
Oh, that's right.
That's-
Okay,
we're,
you
on
know,
we're on a package walk.
Yeah, they're going on their
everyone-
package walk, TM.
What do you
Oighear-
think package
no, Oighear
walk
is-
is?
Different package than maybe you were thinking.
Literally, like Oighear is neurodivergent coded because I would not be able to play anyone else other than someone. So I will be going with.
Totally valid.
Okay, cool. So,
Okay.
let me roll, see where we're going first.
So if anyone
Shopping
has a
bros.
We're going
Everyone's,
shopping
like, wondering-
first. To the general
if anyone
store.
wonders why they like I could play a character so well like that, I'm just like it's not method acting. It's just me.
All right, so Soul, Kanna, and Oighear, you all head out of the tavern, and
I thought I was going with.
Yeah, wait,
Granny
no.
and-
Yeah.
oh,
Iris
Oighear's
coming
getting
for the
mail.
package.
Mailing?
Oighear's getting mail. I'm a dingus. My bad.
We just had this conversation.
It's
damn
fine.
it.
This is all great. Everything's going great. So, Soul and Kanna are going to go get stuff at the general store. Kanna had already left a little bit, so Soul, you like trail after. Do you catch up? Do you continue trailing?
Oh, that's a good question. I think I would have maybe read the room a little, and then I'll be trailing. See if Kanna like reacts or does anything. But that totally like we're going to the same place, but I'm a little bit further back.
Okay.
But now it's kind of awkward, and I don't know like
Kanna
yeah,
would
so-
naturally want to look at her surroundings, I would like to imagine. So you could roll a perception check if you'd like to.
I would absolutely.
Of all the times, Saya says, no, I don't want to.
No, I think that I would want to know if I'm being followed.
Yeah.
So,
Stealth check.
Are you? You trying to hide?
Dude, I want. Maybe I want to now.
Oh my god.
Make
beat
it
an
interesting.
18.
So sneaky.
What'd you get?
7, 9.
So the first time, Kanna, that you look back, you actually don't see Soul. So you keep on walking, and then like a couple minutes pass, and you get that someone staring at the back of your head feeling, and you turn around.
I don't want to turn around.
Oh. Then
I just want to like. I want like the general sense.
okay. Yeah.
Spidey senses.
Spidey
Yeah.
senses are tingling.
Yeah. I don't want it to be known that like I'm paying attention to whoever's. Is that possible?
Looking at reflections in the window to see
Hmm.
who's behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
I'll just glance over because I have my hood up right now.
That's fine. Yeah, you can see Soul in the window with the 18 in like a reflection,
Sleeping.
trying to sneak.
It's the damn cup. I shouldn't have bought the cup. It's too big. It's just...
I'm gonna try to dart into an alleyway.
An
disappear.
alleyway. You dart into an alleyway right next to the general store. And it's just, there's a trash bag behind, there's just like a trash bag in the alleyway. Oh. What was that? Hello?
It's someone joining the
Oh.
was it
Okay,
me?
okay.
Oh, sorry.
what
Yeah, that was me because it went away and I just realized it from when everything.
No, that's okay. I thought
down.
I disconnected somehow. I was like, what happened?
No.
We're good. We're
Got
good.
it.
We're
What
good.
happened?
All right. There's a trash can in the alleyway that you dart into. Soul, you see.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Soul, you see Kanna go into an alleyway. And then you see the general store right next to it as well.
Is there another entrance into this alleyway, or is it like one way in?
Chris are so fucking complicated. It's so funny. You you don't see multiple entrances to the same alleyway, but you do see, you could make an assumption that there's another side of the building that you could go from the other side.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay. Kanna, are you sneaking?
Yeah, I basically want to pull like the you go check the alleyway, I appear behind you kind of deal.
Okay. So roll a stealth check, and then Soul, you start making your way around the building.
Stealth.
I can be sneaky too.
21.
Jesus Christ.
All right, roll a stealth check as well.
Nat 20. Let's go.
Oh, that's
Imagine.
cocked. That is fully cocked.
I hate when that happens.
Full cocks.
Full cocks. 19, 20, is that, wait, hold on. Yeah, 21.
Is that a 21 and a 21?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious.
21.
I
neither of you find each other.
no, it's so what happens is
They're turning around back to back, but don't.
Kanna, you're walking through the alleyway. You're like, I'm gonna go sneak behind them. Soul, you're like, I'm gonna go to the other side of the building. I'm gonna sneak behind them. And both of you essentially do the exact same motion at the same time and jump into each other. Oh gosh.
Ow.
I take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
The shoulder check damage.
Really have to work on that.
Well,
Look, if you wanted to come, you could have just said so.
and then, you know what? I'll be real honest. I feel like lately I haven't gotten to like, let's try to sneak, like. So I don't know. I thought if anyone would get it, you would.
Of course I get it. But quiet those footsteps, huh?
Okay, let's not. We want to talk about each other's technique. I totally caught you catching the look at me in the window. Like,
How? How could he have caught me looking at him in the window when I rolled double his...
They saw you there the whole time.
No, I know, like...
It's fine. Give it a yes and.
Broad daylight, what can I do?
big feet. What can I do?
Touche.
Granny's ears perk up.
Oh, not that. Is the anime thing where like they
like,
sneeze because someone's talking about them?
Yeah.
Let's go shopping.
Ooh.
You guys,
Maybe you should do the buying. Apparently I don't handle money well. Multiple people have commented on purchases I've made, so I don't know if I should be the one talking to anyone in there right now.
You're pretty persuasive. I don't know. You're pretty smooth. Okay, I'll make you a deal. Since we both fucked up, you can handle the talking. I'll handle the money. Deal?
Okay, yeah.
All right, you guys turn the corner,
we'll
right
head
there's
back. We'll
the
head
general store. It's like a revolving door. Once again, like you guys saw in the old town. But Ayer's not here to spin in the revolving door and make sure no one can enter it. You guys enter the revolving door and you hear a little like the chimes that hit the door. And at the very end, you see a singular counter with a giant backpack on the end. They hate me, everyone. They hate me. And there's a man standing there behind the counter. He's got like slicked back brown hair with some glasses, and he's wearing like a brown leather jacket and like a blue t-shirt. And he says, "Hello, welcome." And there's a couple aisles of like things that you might need. And then a door behind him to his left.
I'll take my hood down.
What are we looking for?
Climbing gear?
Oh, got that. Aisle 3 out of 4.
I imagine, am I so tall that I can just see over the aisles, or is this like...
Yeah, I imagine so. I mean, they're not super tall. They're like a couple
Yeah.
shelves, maybe 4 or 5 shelves tall.
That over that way? This?
Yeah,
that,
over there. Aisle 4,
Okay.
3 out of 4, 4 out of 5, 3 out of 4.
That's 2-3 different numbers.
One of those 2 aisles.
Got it. Walk over. Is it just all the same kind, or is there like, oh, this one's fancier? This
There
one's
are
nicer?
like fancier kinds, but they all come with the same stuff. So it's like durability increases essentially. But it's climbing kit in the actual like D&D Beyond for items. But they are listed as 50 silver apiece.
How many of these do we need?
Well, you'll
No,
have
that's actually a...
one already,
Really?
but I'd be quiet.
I assume we each need one, but you know, I feel like that's actually something we should have discussed. I don't do much climbing.
Yeah, honestly, I'm really bad at staying in social situations to finish the conversation, and I kind of just,
Yeah, maybe the two of us were not the right people for this job in particular. It has to be for each of us. There's no way, because what are we going to share? Well, I guess technically Oighear could just latch on to me, so that could be less money, or is it fun for all of us to have our own kit? Because, you know, we're a team, so it's kind of like a uniform. Okay, you don't need to roll your eyes that hard. It's just something fun, you know, for the team. I don't know. I've heard it once,
I said
maybe a couple
nothing.
of times.
I said nothing to you. Let's do 4. I can sit on your shoulders.
I don't know why I suggested that, but okay. Yep.
Your words, not mine.
Shopkeep, or whatever your name is. What is your name?
Pierre!
Of course it is.
Yeah, how much for these?
Granny, come back.
Man.
Pierre, how much for these? For 4 climbing kits?
2 gold. If they're 50 silver each.
Oh, Pierre, what if there's a deal?
Well,
I mean,
why
how
would I
many
have a deal?
Because how many times are you going to have this many people coming in here buying this many kits?
I have the same people who come in every day of the week and buy the same things. I am making a steady flow of income.
Yeah, but, you know, would you want just someone to, like, hear about your shop? Like, oh, I just take care of my regulars, I just get by. Or you could expand by helping someone out. We go tell more people to come here, more revenue for you.
And what's your guarantee on me getting more customers? If that's what you're promising me.
I don't
Kanna?
think there was a promise. I think what he was saying, I think what they were saying was that we would spread the word about your establishment and your fine and generous manner and way of business. We also happen to be traveling to Vistin within the next day or two. And could easily let people know that we passed through here on our way.
And listen to that voice. It is a beautiful voice. And imagine, right, your shop's name being said with that beautiful voice, being sold to come here and spend money. You'll do better than just make it.
And look, I have a couple other things I would like to purchase as well. Perhaps we could work out a deal, Pierre.
All right. I believe Sol can do a persuasion with advantage because Kanna helped.
Fuck. 8?
You drive a hard bargain. I can give you 20% off. And that's me. I still gotta make a profit. Like, I'm still making a living. You can come in, you can be nice, you can come over here with the sweet teeth. But I still gotta make money. So 20% seems fair.
Did he just say sweet teeth?
Yes, he did. Listen, Pierre, do you have any potions of healing?
I've got a few left. How many do you need?
How many do you have?
1 second. And he looks down in like a cabinet underneath his drawer. He says, I have 20.
That's a few. Oh god. I'm gonna do it because it's fun. While he's reaching down into the cabinet, I'm gonna try to steal 1 climbing kit.
All right, sleight of hand. And I will roll a perception with disadvantage.
No,
Pierre
Pierre, not
deserves
that
this.
one. I need you to grab the one that's like further down.
Oh, I see you're
don't
helping.
Like,
Oh, I see
yeah,
you're
I don't. That one there.
Can I
don't
roll
like,
with
that looks
advantage?
dirty.
Yes.
Yes, let's
Oh, yeah, I can grab a different one. Oh, I got a 4.
26.
There we go. Okay. You successfully steal from this poor man.
Good.
Don't feel bad. This man's a horrible man.
You steal a climbing kit. And he comes
Okay,
up and
so
he's like,
I have
all right, I've
one.
got 20. So he like pulls all 20 potions up onto the counter.
What do you charge for 1?
1 gold. They don't come by
1
often,
gold.
so I gotta hoard them. If you take all 20, I'm gonna be out for months.
5 of us. 4 climbing kits. You know what? We could probably get by with 3. So?
Do you accept trades?
What are you looking to trade?
Giant mug?
That's from Gus. He pulls out a giant mug.
I think whatever Kanna said, that sounds good. I'm just gonna, yep.
Okay, so 5 gold.
Not even a special mug. Everyone just has one already. Okay. How much did you pay for your mug?
Pardon.
A gold.
Yes, please talk for a second.
How much did I pay for my mug?
A
I don't
gold?
remember. Oh, okay.
Gold.
Gus is
At least you
a
didn't get ripped
honest
off.
man.
Someone in the town has to be. I'm not there, sorry.
Okay, Pierre, I have an offer for you.
What's that?
5 potions of healing and 3 climbing kits for 5 gold, 5 silver.
Didn't
Or
you
50
need
50
4
silver.
climbing kits?
I think we can get by with 3.
All right. Yeah, sounds good to me.
Fantastic. I will hand Pierre 5 gold, 5 silver.
Okay. and you get 4 climbing kits because you stole one, and then you get 5 potions of healing regular. This is just a 2d4s, I believe.
Okay. -5 gold. Beautiful.
Can I get you guys anything else? He puts the rest of the 15 extra potions down back.
Unless you have anything else, so I think we are okay.
I think I'm good.
What time do you close, Pierre?
8.
Fantastic. We might have more people later. It depends on how things go today.
Okay, sounds good. I'll be here. Thank you for your patronage.
Thank you so much, Pierre. Hope you have a wonderful day.
You too. He sort of goes to stand idly like an NPC behind the counter.
Did he sound a little patronizing to you on the way out? Like,
Oh, that guy's a dick. Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolute dick.
We cut to Emmy and Granny and Oighear, who left the bar and are headed towards the parcel place. And very quickly, as you guys are walking down the aisle being the road, winding down the road, you see a centaur at the end of the town, just sitting by the gate. And this very small creature jump off of its back and run into the building. And the building has a big post office letter on it.
Do you think that's the centaur of the Goblin and Centaur Postal Service? Is that what it was?
I hope so, because if not, I'm just confused. It feels really on the nose, but I feel like that's kind of how things are here.
This is true.
Did you want to use that one, or did you want to use the other, like, post office that they talked about?
I'm honestly kind of afraid to use any actual services here. And this being
Right.
like an outside service makes it a little... I feel like I might actually leave the town and not be stuck here in purgatory forever.
True. True.
I wonders which one do you think sends mail far enough east to go back home?
We could ask.
No reason.
As you guys head into the post office, you're met with a behind the counter is a human man. He's got like a balding head, but he still has hair on the sides of his head, and it's very grown out to his shoulders. And he wears these circular glasses that sort of sit on the edge of his nose, and he's wearing, I would say, like an old school sort of like mail carrier outfit in blue and brown with like the satchel that crosses the chest, and he's leaning over the counter at this. I have a photo actually.
I'm ready.
This little bulbous-nosed
Oh my
goblin,
God.
and he's
You're so
standing
cute.
there looking up at him, and he says, "I got the mail. You got the mail? You have mail? I send the mail. Where's the mail?" And they trade mail, and the goblin sticks it underneath his arm, and he turns and he sees you all at the door. Last minute mail.
Yes.
Oh, yes, we have some things.
Okay. C and D. On the way. We can do it. Give me the mail. And he opens his hand.
Ire will just like
package
I quickly
prepared
Ire's gonna ask the little goblin, a small friend, how far will you be willing to go to deliver said mail?
D will go anywhere.
Ire at this point, I will say I'm gonna like retcon what I did this morning and just like shoots out a letter, hands it to him, and just all giddy and just wags his tail.
Where to? It doesn't have an address on it.
I'm assuming, hoping a pen is nearby.
Yeah, you're in the
Literally,
post office.
So I'm gonna like snatch it, put it on the table, and because again, nomadic people don't have addresses, I will write down the name of our village, like the name of our like actual like village troop. Just that, just like put like tabaxi, freeze for a second, wonder if there's anything else that Ira could put down, and then Ira's just gonna hand it to him. Just hope it's good enough.
He puts it very neatly, like in the other stacks of mail that he has, and he says, we'll go anywhere. Any other mail? Holds out his hand.
Yes. So I'm gonna pull out. I'll probably have 2 letters from the first night, 2 letters from the second night, like 2 for each, Nanny and Mom. So I need these to go to Fame, and I've written it on here with the full address. How long does it take to deliver to Fame?
2 days.
Okay. And I'll hand that over. And I think in the letters that I would have written last night, it was like on our way to Viston, like just so they knew where we were gonna be.
Okay. And then puts it neatly with the other ones. Package.
Granny hands this package that's, you know, like a clothing box sized package.
It's larger than him. This
right.
This
I'm like,
goblin is like 1.5 feet tall. He's like tiny, and has these ears that like point downward, and just giant nose like Squidward from SpongeBob that just like hangs down. He's ugly and adorable. So ugly you want to hug him like a pug.
Love a pug.
I have this. Should I give it to you?
I can
or
take it.
Take it to the set. Okay.
All right.
She tries to like hide the address and stuff on it, and
Doesn't
like the who and
even
everything.
like, he grabs it so quickly, but it like is the size of his body that he holds it up like a pizza box.
How strong is this?
Any other mail?
goblin?
That's all that I have. What do I
Okay,
owe
you pay him.
Okay.
And he
Well,
points
thank you.
outside towards the centaur, as he sort of darts between all of your legs. And you hear him every step. He's going, hut, 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 hut. And he runs out and, demon got mail! And he jumps so high onto this centaur's back that and he takes the reins and he said, "They have to pay."
I guess I'll
4
go out
letters
to pay.
Fame. Yeah.
The centaur is like a brown horse half, and then upwards is wearing the same like mailman outfit with the satchel, and he has a little feather like pointing out of his hair, and he has like freckles and like a really small circular face, and his body, like usually centaurs I would say are like muscular and hot. This one's like a nerd. And he's like
I love
he's like
Hot.
really lanky and has like glasses, and his teeth are all messed up. He's got freckles and his little circle head, and he like leans his body down, and it's like a weird S, because how do bodies work on centaurs? And he like leans down and holds his arms out, and he goes, "I can get you guys your mail as quickly as possible. That will be 40 gold."
What about a slower option?
I am too fast for a slower option.
40 gold each?
No, for all of it. You're not mailing all of these letters?
I mean, I had 4 letters.
Oh, who's all of this then?
And they
have
had
a
1 package and they had 1 letter. I don't know what the rest of the stuff in the satchel is.
That picture is amazing.
That's so gross. Ew. It has a third leg. There's a problem. Something's wrong. Anyway, it'd be 40 gold.
What's up, centaur mailman?
Oh no. Anyway, you have 4 letters and how many in the package and
1 package and 1 other letter.
Oh, okay, that's 20 gold.
No.
What do you mean no?
I don't think that's what it is.
Why do you not think I have a menu card?
Well,
Here. You're like,
well, okay. But does distance matter? Does the weight of the package matter? Like, where's
it's a package.
where's the math?
And it's being sent. And it's times 5 or 7.
Well, is it 5 or 7? But also, it could be 3.
Can you do a persuasion check? Just because he's obviously confused.
Yeah.
Honestly, mood
Persuasion
when
to
you numbers
make
me and I'm just
sure.
like, what? Stop saying numbers.
Oh, I nat 1,
Oh,
so.
no! Here, let's find out if he nat ones.
Oh wait, no. Everything works out for me. Everything works out for me.
Oh, you're lucky.
I-
You're
I'm
lucky.
lucky.
Yeah. It doesn't work out that much. It was a 7, but that's better than a 1.
I got a 4, so it did work.
Oh,
Okay, nice.
Well, I mean, you are really pretty, so like I could just not.
Thank you.
It could be 30 gold.
That's more.
But before you said 20, and that's more.
Is it?
I think
Is it more?
it is.
Oh, I
It
thought it
is.
was.
Like,
It could be 10.
you keep.
I could do it for free.
Free would be great, but like you keep saying gold, and I think that you mean to say like silver or copper. So I just think it's.
How much does it usually cost us to mail these things?
Yeah.
Out of control.
I don't
is
think
this?
I've ever
You
mailed
guys have
anything,
never,
but
you've
maybe I have.
never mailed anything for more than like a silver. Like,
Okay. Like, this is crazy,
Yeah. This
but
is
maybe
crazy.
it's not.
he's saying it's
Yeah.
fucking $500.
Right?
Yeah,
So
I
Yeah,
could do
for-
it
5 letters.
for free. If
That would be so amazing.
If-
What?
you could sign this autograph.
You want my autograph?
You're Emmy Glimmerbrook, right?
5 gold.
I am.
I could pay for the autograph and mail this for
Aren't
free.
goblins technically fake? I
Centaur
don't
is
think
so
you
into you.
should.
Yeah, I mean, it could be like 10
So
gold.
much better about stealing
give you
from
a
a
discount.
shopkeeper right now.
'Cause you're
10 gold is
sweet.
so much money, though. I don't have
Okay,
that.
how about like 1?
I could do a gold. I'll do a gold. I'll even do
Okay.
2. I could do 10. I lied. I'll do 50.
You know,
I
no.
I could do.
This is going so
How
south.
about 1 gold? The packages are free, and I'll put a kiss mark on this.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, don't
Let me
kill
see.
him before he delivers our mail.
In a very I can fight from Fairly Odd Parents fashion. You saying you'll put a kiss on this, like the centaur, like changes demeanor, like is just this suddenly glowing masculine male that is like, yes, a kiss from Emmy Glimmerbrook.
I can fight.
Yeah, I can see. I can fight. And gives you a gold.
Perfect. Thank you. And I trust you to get this safely to my mother. Thank you.
This is gonna be weird. He kisses the kiss mark that you put on the letter. Emmy, no one is ever gonna believe. No one is ever gonna believe me. But now I have proof that I met Emmy Glimmerbrook.
I'm so excited that you're so excited. But thanks.
I'm so excited. We gotta go. And they just peel out. If they could make like a skirt noise,
Bye.
they peel out the goblin.
Imagine the
Bye.
goblin just goes,
Skirt. Oh, this mailman's perfect. That's cute. I love this.
He
Oh.
now knows where your mother lives. Congratulations.
oh no.
Mhm, mhm.
Oh no.
Noted.
Another one, thank you.
He's a postal service worker. Okay, they're very respectable.
I can't believe you just made a goal.
And also,
Have you
if they
guys
give
seen
it
that
up,
Barbie meme above table? Have you guys seen that Barbie meme where it's Raquel and she like has the ticket? She's like, I win. That's literally it with a tail.
That was wild.
I love that you extreme couponed that and made money to send mail.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what kind of deal? What kind of haggling? I was like, I can give you for free. I can give it you for 50. What?
It's because he knew who she was.
Yes, thank you.
He was so sweet.
He was certainly something.
Yeah. Nice guy.
When you said your friend was obsessed, was it sort of like that or more?
I don't really like, maybe more because that was a really short interaction.
Okay.
And there wasn't any like threatening looks with that to me, but I don't know if they would give threatening looks to other people about me. But they seem nice. So
As
maybe
long
it's
as
more.
it gets delivered, I suppose.
Ire is going to be, even though like I obviously had a fun time with that one, Ire is going to be just completely unreachable at that point because they're so excited that their letter got sent out. They're just going to just be like, just like all like lovey-dovey, like zoned out.
What did you write home about?
Immediate. I'm talking about like when cats get scared, tail pull straight, just like slow look at Granny. Nothing. It's just that's
Well,
it.
that
You
you
just-
sent a blank piece of paper.
Maybe
Who did you send it to?
no one.
Okay. Well, I sent letters to both my mom and my nanny.
And at this point, like they're going to have like the little figure immediately throw down the shirt, just completely just staring at them, just like and thinking they're inconspicuous, but just keeping that pose.
Well, keep your secrets. I wanted to go take a look at that closed down
clothing store? I was gonna
just to peek
ask.
in the window.
I also want to make sure I pick up like a paper if there's a different paper here, but things are weird here, so I need to see
It
if
might
it's
be the
same
same
as
paper.
yesterday. Yeah, if there's a new one though, I want to pick one up.
We should do that, yeah. And then we should go find them and
Yeah.
I guess climb down a hole. I don't know.
I am not feeling very confident about that at all. But you know, maybe it'll be one of the things I'm good at. Maybe.
Maybe. Your
doesn't look
showing
good.
climbing the rope yesterday wasn't
But that was
amazing.
up versus down. I feel like
true.
I feel like that way would
Going-
be easier.
That's much
The back
easier.
up is scarier,
Okay.
but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be totally fine. So yeah, close.
You guys start walking from the post office and make your way towards the general goods and like the closed down shops that were next to it. And when you guys hit the general goods store, this is when Sol and Kanna are walking out with all of their supplies that they just got.
Hey, how'd it go? Did you find the climbing gear? Do they have it here?
Yes, I did, yes. I got us 3 climbing kits.
Oh, well, that's not enough for all of us.
We'll be fine. Trust me.
Ire already has the climbing kit, and then we'll just do full claws out. I'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
Okay, I might need 3 for just me, but we'll see.
Well, I
Should
have
Granny-
one for you.
You should really go talk to the shopkeep. I think you and him would have an instant connection.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I think you would actually get along quite well.
Oh, she's like,
Oh, he's completely handsome.
Very.
Very handsome.
does he like older women?
I'm sure he
Or
does.
is
He
he my
said that
age?
out loud to us
He
while
did?
we were
Wow.
shopping.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll pop
Roll a
in.
deception check, and then also roll an insight check.
I did also. I got everybody a potion of healing. So I will hand those out to everyone.
17.
Because you got 5 of those.
Oh, no.
I got a nat 1
No,
again.
That deception?
you fully believe. Fully
This is
believe
the
that.
worst outcome.
No.
I got a
This-
17.
Oh my goodness.
I guess I'll be back shortly, hopefully with a number.
Oh, if they have a
Um,
paper in there, will you see if they have a paper?
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, that'll be. I have a reason now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll fancily go in. Just go right through the spinning door, and the bell rings, and oh, what a charming little general store this is.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry, I didn't even see you there. Are you the proprietor of this wonderful business?
Yes, this is my general goods store. How can I help you, ma'am?
Well, I'm just sort of browsing, but I was also wondering if you had a newspaper here.
Oh, yeah. Over there in aisle 4 or 5 or 6 or 7.
That's like 3 or 4 numbers.
Isn't one of them.
Okay,
Rude.
I'll take a peek, unless you want to help me look.
Sure. Oh, persuasion check. Oh, with the hair plus. I'm into it.
The sassy trunk, the
Mm.
flirtatious trunk.
16 plus 0,
Oh
but
shit.
16.
Okay. He said, "Oh, yes, of course." He steps behind, and you see that he's wearing like blue jeans and has farmer flat butt and is. and he walks and he's like half your size. As he gets up close to you, he looks up, and he's like, "Wow, you're gorgeous."
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Here's the newspaper. It was in his hand the whole time.
Oh,
He hands it to
I'll
you.
take it. Is it today's date?
It is today's date. Yeah, give it a
Okay.
look. See? You see... Let me grab my mail. Hold on. Let me grab my mail. My sticky mail. You guys see that, Sunni weddings are bustling. And all the weddings in Viston have tripled. There's been visitors, people discussing visitors in the night, convincing people to get married. And, it is an act of Sunni herself, is what they're saying. Another article reads that miracles have tripled. People are coming back to life. Bring your dead, bring your old, and make them new again. In Viston. And then the other article, let me roll for it, is that there is a traveling jester group coming through called the Traveling Jester Group.
Oh, I love the traveling jester group.
The Traveling Jester Group should be through town in 30 months. I wrote this at some point.
That
30
is
months?
Advanced warning.
Three.
It's in the
3 months.
newspaper
I mean,
3 years in advance.
I guess I put a 0. I cannot possibly have wrote that. 3 months,
Sort of.
please.
You gotta
Like,
see it
that
because
is
we only
so
travel
odd.
once every 30
Once
months.
every 30 months. I think it was supposed to be
30
3.
months.
That's so funny. All right.
That's still really far.
3 months is far out.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. How much is this paper?
You can have it.
Oh, okay.
Feminine Wild episode, hello. Oh my gosh.
Is there anything in this store that I might want to, take home with me sometime?
We got lotion.
Okay.
I don't mean that as like an insult. I just imagine it was
Well,
someone
it's
of
fine, I
your
have really dry skin. It's
someone
okay.
of your beauty might want to, keep up with their beauty
Oh, I see.
at night,
Thank
and I'm just
you.
trying to. Oh, I've fluffed it, didn't I?
It's okay. I do use a lot of products at night. Where are your beauty products?
Oh, I
A 4,
don't.
5, or 6? 7?
1 or 2 or 3 actually.
Okay, I'll take a look.
Yeah. We have
She
one.
turns away like he called me ashy.
Basically. You go to the aisle and it literally there is one single bottle of lotion on the shelf with like one type. Like there's no like increasing anything. It's just like a daily general lotion that you've used before because you tried to find good ones and that's why you have your magical lotion now.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, this cheap ass like
This cheap
name
shit, yeah.
brand, not name brand stuff. Yeah.
Oh, I'm actually very allergic to this lotion.
Oh, well, I would never
too-
want you to
it's
be
too bad.
harmed. Right. That was silly me.
I want to look at the bag on the counter.
Okay.
This is the only reason I'm happy to be in here, because I am curious about it.
Oh,
What a lovely backpack on the counter.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. It was brought in by some traveling miracle workers, I think is what they said. They sold it to me, and I'm trying to make a profit.
I see. How much are you trying to sell this for?
I think 100 gold.
Oh,
Take a look
I
at it.
see.
Trust me. Look. Open the flap. Look at it.
I'll take a peek. See, is it cute at least, or is it like hideously ugly?
You-
What am I looking at here?
You tell me what you're looking at. What does this bag look like?
Is it a backpack or
It is a
it?
backpack. Yeah.
Okay. I imagine that this is like sort of a canvas kind of sort of knapsack type thing almost. It's not super cute.
Okay.
But it does have like a little spot for like dangling doodads and decor on it, so you can customize your look if you buy stuff out of the shop for real world money.
Oh yes, of course.
So you can customize it, but
Of course.
it's pretty plain.
Okay. You could do a Arcana or a History. Because as you're opening the flap, you hear very faintly the sound of like a bear roar. And then you hear the sound of an ape very faintly inside of the bag.
I might know what this is. Okay, they're the same for me, so I'll do history.
Okay.
That is a 16 total.
You are looking at a bag of tricks. You recognize this. You've seen one before. They utilize them a lot in circuses.
Let me look at this thing and see if it's because I feel like I remember.
It would be, I think, you said khaki, so it would be a tan bag of tricks in this case.
Okay.
Which is different. It has different
not that I would know what was in it necessarily, but other than the noises it's making.
Right.
You said I heard a bear and some.
And an
what
ape.
else? Okay. You know, I think I've seen one of these before, and they were trying to pull out a creature that looked like me, and they kept pulling out other things. But I didn't have a great experience with it, so I don't know if you could give me some sort of discount for my trouble.
So, sorry to laugh at you, ma'am. You are saying that because you had trauma, I should give you a discount.
Yes. Because whoever they sold you this clearly charged you too much, and I don't want to pay that much of a markup.
And they charged me 99 gold, so I'm trying to sell it for 100.
They charged you 99 gold for this.
I'm trying to sell it for 100 gold to make my money back.
I see.
You roll an insight check.
Not amazing. +5, 14.
Okay. It doesn't seem like he's lying. Like,
Yeah. This man. I don't know. I feel like I'd have to discuss with my friends if we needed such a thing. See, I can just make an animal, so I don't know.
I can also make someone give birth, if that's what you mean.
It's
Everyone is
Oh.
like,
It is not.
that's not what I
Make
meant, but
them.
I'm listening. 100 gold, you said?
100 gold.
Can you roll a persuasion on me?
Yeah, of course, of course.
That's 100 no's for me.
Don't
You
do it.
did not nat
Roll a
20 it.
fucking nat 20.
What was it?
A nat 20.
I am
feel
suffering.
We
like
literally
all
sent
of us are just
Austin
staring
to his
through the
doom.
window, just like, no!
Like-
No! Oh my god.
So
Can we,
I
can we divine intervention our characters in there, please?
Please free Granny from Pierre.
Granny is drowning.
Hand out of the water, please.
We just
I buy
high-five the
this
hand.
from you for this 100 gold. Does it come with any perks, or
I mean,
surely I'd be your number one customer at that point?
what kind of perks are you looking for? Like,
Oh,
he sort of
I don't
puts
know.
his elbow on the
When
counter.
does his wife walk out? Just curious. Above table. This asshole. This man. Hey, Pierre. Just I don't know what sort of store perks you have. I could apply for a store card.
You could apply for a store card, or you could sign up for my wife's dance classes.
Wife? Oh,
Is she okay with you making a really sexy lady have a baby?
Oh, did you think I meant you?
Oh, I wasn't saying I was sexy. I'm glad you think so. I'm far too old to have a child now, you see.
Oh, I bet it could work.
Anyway, is she okay with that?
She's all right with everything we've got going on here.
That's great. It's great to hear. I'm so happy. You see, the problem with this whole thing is my dead wife. I promised her I'd never let a man try to impregnate me ever again. So
Ever again.
he was
So
with a woman already.
So
It's a really convoluted thing that had come up, but I just can't do that to her. In her memory.
Well, I want to respect the dead spouse, of course.
Of course. If you didn't want to impregnate me, it would have been okay. But since you said that, and you have a wife, just that combination, it's too complicated. I'm so sorry. This just won't work for me. And I'll run out crying. But I have the newspaper.
You roll a performance check, please. Please. That was amazing.
An 11.
It was so good. I just needed a 10. He just like holds his hand out while you're going towards the door. Everyone in the window just sees Granny like dramatically going towards the door.
I rush through the door. This is spinning, and the bell is like ringing over and over. Oh my god! That's horrible.
Oh.
I
Granny,
got
are
a
you okay?
newspaper.
What the fuck was
Anything
that?
good?
He said he would impregnate me and that I was sexy, but then he said it wasn't me. And I tried to hold it together and pretend like it was okay, but he doesn't think he didn't actually think I was the sexy one.
See, so I
I
told you
Emmy's
he
tried
was
so
a dick.
hard.
Emmy's gonna storm in and slap Pierre in the face.
Roll
Do
a hit.
it.
Roll a hit. Just a d20. Oh.
You should be glad it was you
Hold on.
slapping because I was about to have Ire throw a fucking ice knife.
Oh God, it's not good.
Oh. We need like a
It
6.
doesn't have to be good. He's a small man.
I got a 7.
Oh my god! You smack
That's
him,
enough.
and just like the NPC that he is, he just stays to the side.
You don't know what you had. Storm out.
So off the rails.
What kind of stuff does he have in his store?
I have time to just
General
grab that
goods,
bag
so,
if
like,
I knew.
Literally
spend the whole
anything.
day in this general store.
Literally everything that's non-magical, like if you need soap or chalk or climbing kits or adventuring kits, things like that. Like it has all that stuff.
So Iron's going to
Dear
walk
God.
in, like pounce on like the counter, walk over to something. Like let's say like he has a glass next to him or a register or whatever.
He's
And it's gonna do like the cat thing
Knock it over.
and just leave, saying nothing. Just knocks it off and just leaves.
I got a nat 1. So he says, "Have a good day." Well, his face is still turned to the side from being slapped.
I hiss.
You.
Just full
Is there anyone
angry.
else that has to go? We've all been in now? Okay. Okay. Just making sure.
We love some creepy flirting.
Iron's also gonna give Granny a
Oh
hug.
my
Granny
God.
needs a hug after that. Poor Granny went to
When-
the store and just got like had her whole confidence just completely ruined.
I will say,
Cracking up.
he was a dick. I think we all can agree he was a dick. This store closes at 8. And I'm going to rob this bitch. I'm going to rob him blind
We
before we
weren't
leave this town.
friends.
I on everything that I came here for. I'm going to rob this man.
Take the bag on the counter if you think about it.
Not
It's kind
everything,
of ugly, but it's got animals in it.
everything I value.
It's a little expensive, so I didn't want to pay for it, but he didn't want to give it. I can't wear a bag like that. It's hideous.
This is what happens when we record at 4 a.m. Mandy's time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dying. Uh,
I'm fucking dying at the first thing you're saying when you left the building was, "He's going to impregnate me!" I was like, oh no!
he said he didn't want to impregnate me.
Oh.
Sorry,
I'm
but like
dying.
my lungs are still recovering from Jen having him say, "Oh, you thought I meant you?" God, pooped, gagged, red. My God.
Pierre just being evil like he is. I'm sorry, everybody.
I hate
I
him.
can't believe we got here to go
Cleared.
in there in
Cleared.
the first place.
Oh my god.
So anyway,
We should go.
I have a potion of healing for all of you.
Just pour one on Granny's emotions.
Do you want to
Oh
go?
my
You want to go to
God.
the other store to feel better?
That
I
was
don't want to
expensive.
see it anymore.
Oh,
You don't even want to go shopping for fashion?
It's closed. I
Well-
just
You-
wanted to see in the window.
It was.
We could
Yeah.
go and maybe Kanna could break in and get the stuff.
Baby Connor.
Yeah.
Could break in because it's closed.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted to. You don't have to do it. but you said it would be fun, I think, or something to grab him. So maybe you would have taken other stuff.
It's really good to practice things too, because like
It's
this will be like a
true.
practice job.
You could teach us how to rob a place.
Oh my
That's
god.
bonding.
Just pure
Bonding.
white soul just looking at Kanna. We fucked up. We fucked up.
Would these work? She pulls out her like knitting
I
needles.
just look
Are
back
these
at Soul and I'm like,
lockpicks?
Honestly, let's do it. I was going to be like fully ready and just pulls out an ice knife just in their hand, just like, let's do it.
I just want to look in the
We're
window.
just never
and see
coming
if
back.
anything is
Out.
there familiar.
Oh my god.
what
Oh,
happened to all
Team,
of you?
friends. The gravekeeper was the wife. We were worried about
The
that.
wife.
What?
His wife.
No, he has a wife.
Yes.
Someone married that.
Oh shit, he had a wife?
He seemed.
the episode name is now
Attractive
just
enough.
Pierre. Like that's it.
Poor woman.
Or
Our
Lord.
Goliath friend. His wife was the gravekeeper. That's why the grave is all messed up. The cemetery.
Oh.
6 months ago, we were very concerned about how long she was dead. But I was like, oh, how long? 6 months ago.
Wait a moment, do you think her last name was Earthshaker?
It's possible that she was related to them.
she was a gnome. Was she not? Like the statue inside his house.
I did not notice.
There's a gnome
Yeah, there was the
statue?
statue of him like carved out where it was, or it was a painting or a picture or something like that. But there was an image of them where it was him younger, and there was a small gnomish woman on his bicep also flexing. If she was a gnome, she would be related to the family. That would be her crypt then.
I wonder where she's buried. He made it sound like he went and talked to her body for a while, which was a little disconcerting. But
I don't
Like
think he
down the
buried her at
river,
the
too.
cemetery. I think
don't
he
think
buried her
so
somewhere
either.
else.
down by the river or something. Down by
By
the river somewhere.
Yeah.
We're gonna get there.
It's like down by the river, home on the range.
That was a good run, everybody.
Goodbye.
But yeah, she was the crypt keeper, and that's
So
why it's all destroyed.
She was the crypt keeper and the farmer. And
They
gave
were
everyone in
busy.
town presents. I feel like she was holding this place together, and now that's why it's weird here now.
Well,
I mean,
speaking of
honestly,
weird,
gnomish hospitality is next to none.
the
it's
the
top tier.
barkeep Gus and I don't remember if I got the name of blue-haired, but they were very cagey and very weirded out by us going there.
I mean, it is a little weird to go somewhere and just immediately
yeah.
go to their cemetery, but we were recommended to go there, so I don't.
Which is
know.
also weird.
Yeah, I didn't really question it at the time.
Oh, but they got pretty like, oh, you shouldn't be there. That's something totally. But like, they were weird about it.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know. Everyone in this town is weird.
Yeah.
True. Well, we
I
have somewhere
definitely
to
don't want
be.
to stay here too long. Because it
Yes.
just keeps getting weirder. Even though I
True.
did have like a super high confidence boost earlier. But
I'm
like,
glad someone did.
I know.
He
I
was
could-
really into you.
Do you want my gold piece that I got from him? Would that help?
What do you mean you
No.
got a gold piece?
Okay.
What?
You think I can just be bought like that?
No, I just wanted you to buy something for yourself with it.
Oh.
Like a gift. But it's okay. I'll hold on to it.
From
I'll
Pierre.
What?
think about it.
Go to deliver mail? How did you end up ahead on the money?
He was weird.
He was a very nice centaur man. And instead of charging us for our packages, he paid me for my autograph. And I only charged him a gold because I was feeling nice.
Including all of the crazy details in that little explanation. Why did he request your autograph?
Because he likes me.
Emmy is kind of famous, so
She's apparently a really big deal, so he's gonna show
I
her.
mean,
He
like-
was kissing her kiss and was like, everyone's gonna be able to believe me now. So he seemed very excited by it.
Yeah, like for the
Kissed
extra
you?
gold. No. For the extra
No.
gold, I kissed the paper that I signed, and then he kissed the paper. It's like an indirect kiss. It's a thing.
So you went to mail a package, but then you kissed a piece of paper, which he then kissed, and then he gave you a gold for your autograph because you're famous?
Ire is just
Yeah.
going to break the conversation by just like putting a single paw on Soul and being like, Ire was there to see whole thing. Don't bother trying to understand. Ire doesn't understand. Just nods and
I mean-
pats that.
Like, I'm not famous for anything, but I'm just kind of, yeah, like by association.
Is this security concern if we have you with us? Are people after you? This seems like
Why would people be after me?
I mean,
If you're
aren't people
famous-
after all of us one way or another?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think anybody's after me. Like, there's no like red flags that have been raised about anything. But also, like, if you want to be like inconspicuous and like stuff, like maybe I shouldn't be there for that part.
But you also did just tell someone directly of your location from someone who clearly knows you and you're famous, and they're gonna go tell everyone they saw you.
He also has her home
That they
address
saw
now.
me.
I hear you guys what?
It will be fine. It will be fine. I was sending a letter to my mom and my nanny.
The
You
person
know, Emmy-
who kissed the envelope, you gave that person the envelope to then deliver to your family.
Well, that's their job.
He did want 50 gold to deliver the mail.
And then nothing. And so we went with nothing and a gold to me. We got a really good deal. But
It
like,
was
no,
an
it's
odd
totally
situation.
fine. It's totally fine because honestly, like, also they could say that he faked it because he said no one would believe him, but I also don't know who he would be telling. And is it a problem if I'm here? Because like I could just be on vacation. I go places. As long as I'm not seen by people doing something really sketchy, it'll be fine.
So you can't learn how to break into a store.
I mean, I can, but also people
anybody
just can't
forget-
see me. But I could just like go hang out somewhere else while you guys break in and like be a distraction if anybody happens to walk by.
Did we all forget we got attacked by somebody the other night? Is that something we forgot happened?
No, they were there for
Um,
you. Who were they here?
Yet.
We don't
I
know
don't-
who they were there for, but now they know who we are and where we are.
Well,
Might
do they
it
know
be
who
best
all
to
of
lay
us are?
low? They probably know who one of us is.
But none of us know who they are?
Exactly why that's concerning, no?
Mm.
I think laying low is probably the best strategy for us.
Kanna, your security guard?
No,
No.
I don't think
What?
so. We're
No?
friends. Unless my family hired you and I don't know about it.
Did her family hire you?
Yes. No.
Everyone like, oh. Oh.
No.
Yeah, like I didn't
I,
think so.
no, I am exercising caution because I do not want to be followed by someone who nearly killed us.
Well,
We are working for a school who is hiring us to track down artifacts that the last group stole. We don't know who could be after us. Shouldn't we use our heads and lay a little lower than to just announce our presence where we go?
Ira still thinks we should rob the store.
He did announce
mean,
her presence. He
yeah,
just recognized
he
her.
just
so.
saw me. I didn't say like, I'm Emmy Glimmerbrick and I don't pay for mail.
And
Like,
who's going to notice you in Viston? Hmm?
probably a lot of people.
And
There's a
I don't
fashion
like
show
that.
going on. I can't change my face.
Well, we do have a potion.
We actually do
don't-
have a potion.
But like,
Can I say
how long
something
does
about
it
this?
even last though?
I don't know. I have a robe with a hood. You could put one on too.
And do we have anything to turn me back? I don't even know how that works.
Above table, have we known your last name?
Yeah.
I think so.
Did
Yep.
we roll if we recognize that?
Yeah.
I feel so silly because everyone's just first name to me and it didn't even like click in my head.
I think the head magi probably said it at
Mhm.
the time,
Yeah.
like Miss Glimmerbrook or something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have been so anxiety ridden. I wouldn't.
Mhm.
Okay, that explains
Yeah.
it. Now that I've heard the name, can I roll? Is that something
Yeah,
that
sure.
I would have heard of?
Sure, you can roll. Do a little history check.
No, not you. You've been bad to me today.
If you
I
get
don't
a
wanna roll.
12 or higher, you have at least heard of her.
12.
Oh, you've heard of her.
Clearly.
Just like name or
Where,
is there...
Mandy, you can decide at like one of the lowest level of knowing you. What would they know you for?
Not paying for mail. Kidding.
I'm trying to think. I don't even know that they would know anything about me other than my association to my mom and the fact that I exist.
There you go.
But I don't think there'd be any information. But you would know.
It's fine.
You would know my mother, Bitsy Glimmerbrook, is a
Well, I mean-
actress, and she has a daughter named Emmy.
I could say like it could be like just like a. Well, I don't mean this as an insult, but I just mean it's like it's a nepo baby thing. It's like how we know the names of Will Smith and Jada Smith's
Yeah.
kids because
Yeah.
they're their kids. Like
Yeah.
you just know them.
Yeah.
Basically.
It's Paris Hilton vibes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, before Paris did anything.
You're Bitsy? Is that what you... Is that
Mhm.
your mother?
Yeah,
You're
Bitsy.
Bitsy's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You are a famous actor's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You're Bitsy's daughter. She's Bitsy's daughter.
Yes, so
Mhm.
say it
You
one
never
more
met a
time.
famous person before. Calm down.
Have you not seen anything she's been in?
Iris
Have you?
still thinks we should break into store.
She's constantly putting on some of the best performances on stage that's ever existed in this realm.
Wait,
So
so
do-
what?
Do you think that you would
Are
have
you
seen
an
her?
actor?
Like, you want to roll for if you've actually seen what Bitsy looks
No,
like?
I think because of Soul's background, he absolutely would have.
Or would?
Yeah.
Okay. Bitsy's gnome. Bitsy's a gnome.
Mm-hmm,
She's a gnomish person.
Performances constantly, the levels of what she's able to do on stage and some of just the acrobatics that she even brings to it, and that's the whole thing. How have you never heard of her?
Who?
Ira
I
at this
mean,
point
she-
has gone to the window of the store and is just planning how to break in.
Do an investigation check.
Wow, I don't even have to break into the store.
Ira's like, this is what we're doing. We're doing it. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
It's like Mission Impossible. Go!
Dun, dun.
17!
You see that the back door is open.
I was gonna say, just check the door.
Like you look in and you see that the back door is open to the.
Ira's going to walk up to Kanna and
anything
go
in the
tap,
store?
tap, 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 tap. And then just go like whisper in Kanna's ear, the back door is open.
You should go in.
And will literally just jumps up to how high is the building?
Like a story tall. Like a one story.
With my cat reflexes, would I be able to like actually just bound up there?
I think so.
Let me see if there's like any. I don't want to hack
Hack.
my abilities.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, climbing walls and things is definitely a monk feature, so we don't want to outshadow the monks.
Double speed. It just says double speed.
Yeah, so you can get up there. You have claws. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it'd be fine.
Okay.
It's
So I'm
Stardew,
just gonna
everything's
start
made of wood.
Bounding like pretty much over the roof to the other side to get to the back door.
Okay. So as you guys are chatting about Bitsy Glimmerbrook, Ire leaves your line of sight. Does anyone follow Ire or look? Or
The cat is leaving.
the cat is leaving.
The bellows that bellow, the gnome of the voice, the sea that never ends. You've never seen any of these performances. Heard of
I know.
any of them.
I've heard of Bitsy. I just don't think famous people are that different than people. I
Could
think
you get
should
on
let-
stage and
Yeah.
do what she does?
You
No.
don't know.
Are you a super fan?
Oh
I
my
don't
god,
claim to
Soul's
be
a
an
super fan.
actress.
Please.
The realization is setting in
Yeah.
right now. I'm like,
As you guys are arguing outside, Ire, what are you doing? Are you stealthing in? Are you bounding
Yes.
in? Okay, roll a stealth.
And then also, does proficiency affect my roll in any way?
Yeah. Your proficiency bonus is what's added when I say stealth, so it's added to, like, it has, like, the +2 or whatever, or,
Okay. So I'm gonna stealth in to see if I can, and it was a bag with animal print that was totally too ugly to wear. That's on the counter. I will be going straight for that.
Okay.
Wait,
You're
we're
breaking into Pierre's. I
Pierre's.
thought you were breaking into the clothing store that was next door. That was.
no, I'm breaking into Pierre's.
Oh no!
it's broad
Okay.
daylight.
Okay, I've
Oh,
already,
no,
I've
this
already
took a
said.
turn. This took a turn.
You're still at work. I've already said what we've said. So you're breaking into Pierre's. The back door was open.
Mhm.
You find yourself. Okay, I gotta roll a perception check for Pierre.
Is he still looking to the side from being slapped?
Yes, literally not a nat one. Okay, so you go towards the bag and you sort of like pop your head up as you usually do. Pierre is looking up. You see like the redness of a handprint on his face, a single tear going down his face.
Don't fall for it. Don't feel bad for that man.
Okay, I have a plan. I have a planety plan. I'm still going to stealth in,
Okay.
and then we'll see. We'll roll and go from there first. Okay.
Okay, you're stealthing. Well, you already stealthed in, so you're in. You're in the building.
I'm in?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you said that you were
Alright.
going beelining for the bag. And I rolled a nat 1, so you're basically at the counter looking at Pierre, and Pierre is still, like, dazed, staring off into the distance with a slap
How
mark on his
close
face.
am I to the bag?
You are, like, 5 feet from the bag and 10 feet from Pierre.
Okay, so I am going to go ahead and if I can, like, really, like close to the floor, like, up to the counter, and just, like, a single cat paw, like how the little piggy bank things work, just scoot it off to
Oh,
the
yeah.
counter.
Roll a sleight of hand instead of a stealth, since you're trying to take something.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll another perception check.
16.
I got a 4. You successfully single-handedly cat paw
Oh.
the bag of tricks off the table.
I'm going to Misty step out the back door.
Oh my god! You can add a tan bag of tricks to your inventory.
A tan bag of tricks.
Tan bag.
It's a
It's like
specific.
yeah,
Oh,
tan.
tan bag.
No,
tan.
No,
I was
no,
like,
tan. Tan. Tan.
T-A-N.
Tan bag.
Oh, so it is tan. Tan.
Yeah.
The
Tan
different
bag.
colors have different animals
Bag.
inside.
Where the? Oh, there it is.
The most
Aha.
appropriate person to have this bag, I feel like.
I agree.
The most chaotic person
Mm-hmm.
now has the bag of tricks.
Oh
Perfect.
boy.
Okay, and then with that one, I will bound back up the roof, back out in front, and then hop in front of Granny and just hold the bag out.
As Soul is still like going off about movies and or well plays, excuse
The
me.
forest that keeps going. All of these are well-known things she's been in.
Ire pops out in front.
Is that a bag of tricks?
Hey, where did you get that?
That was the bag that was in there.
It was.
Did he just give it to you?
No.
You paid 100 gold for that?
No.
So he gave you a better deal?
No.
Did you steal that?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I'm
Great job.
There
impressed.
you
Great
go.
job.
That's for you.
Oh,
Kanna just golf claps.
These are glass windows. We should probably move.
Can I go up to the
Put
window?
that dice
and-
down, DM.
I will not. Pierre, from the inside, you hear, "Hey!" So alerts have been said. Oh, I think
We
you're
should go
muted,
to-
Mandy.
Scatter?
Oh no!
Maybe? Just-
Never mind.
No!
Never mind.
let's.
It means that I shouldn't say what I said.
But I guess let's go to the dragon thing quickly.
To the cave?
To the cemetery. To the cave.
Yeah, he won't follow us there, I don't think.
As you guys skedaddle, very much like Scooby-Doo, that's where we're gonna end this chaotic episode.
Hey, I got that bag. Secure the bag, sis. Secure the bag.
Oh my god. Guys, I'm so excited to jump into an after game chat because I need to discuss.
So much.
See you guys in the next episode, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Bye.
Bye.